What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another new one, and today is release day. 21-22 Skybox Metal Universe Hockey from Upper Deck, featuring 15 packs per box and 7 cards per pack. So picked up 2 of these from the local card shop today. My LCS had them for $190. Probably going to get them anywhere from $170 to $190 right now, so cheaper than the 2020-2021 stuff. Stuff was in the $300 range. I was asking a guy at the LCS what that stuff originally was for, and they had it at $350 when they first got it, dropped to $250. You can buy that stuff online for like $330, and the reason that stuff is so expensive is because the hit potential is insane. Like there's a 6-figure McDavid one of one, some other one of ones that sold for over 6 figures, which is absolutely nuts. So it'll be interesting to see if this is the same with this stuff, but the potential for this is there. Some of the craziest potential you can basically find from a mid-range product. I can't think of any other product that you buy for sub $200 Canadian and can hit a potentially 6-figure card out of. I can't think of anything. So for me, it's a cool set because I, a child of the 90s, I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, unlike most people who say they're children of the 90s and they actually were like born in 1998. It's like, buddy, you were 2 when the 90s ended. You're no child of the 90s. I was, and obviously collected cards in the 90s. Sort of got out of collecting as a kid right around the time this stuff came out, so I remember having some of it. I did open some of it. They did do a hockey of this. The basketball. Skybox was huge in basketball back in the late 90s, so an homage to that. As you can see, you get the 97-98 retro design cards, so there's actual cards here that look exactly like the cards did from that year. The base cards of this stuff in here now are like a new design, but basically it's a very 90s inspired set. The parallels and inserts are all very 90s looking, and so for someone like me who loves the nostalgia of the 90s and collecting cards back then, it's an awesome set. Love it. So it's a year late technically. This is obviously last season stuff, but better late than never. It felt like people were pulling the 2020-21 stuff forever, so it's nice to have the new stuff. Should hopefully not have to wait too long to get the current stuff. They seem to be really tightening up the release schedule to get caught up, so hopefully don't have to wait too long. But in the meantime, we got this to open. Base set consisting of 1 to 100. There's alternate jerseys 1 to 50, which you get every 1 in 2 packs, and then the rookies are numbered 151 to 200, and then rookies are 1 in 2 packs as well. Those are card numbered 151 to 200. So each pack should have a base rookie or an alternate jersey card in it. Because this is 2021-22, the rookie class we're looking at: Caulfield, Zegras, Sider, Lucas Raymond, Spencer Knight, Quentin Byfield, although Byfield's kind of not had the best start to the season, but hopefully pull some versions of them. So yeah, the big chase in this will be the precious metal gems of the rookie cards. There's also autographs of everything. You're not guaranteed an auto in this. Odds are, you got to open a few boxes of these before you're going to pull an auto, so they're harder to find, but they made the other inserts a little easier to hit. The main chase in this is the precious metal gems, the PMGs. They come in various colors. So basically they're all numbered to 100. The first 10 are the green ones, and then from 10 to 100 are red. So obviously the green's more rare, and there's also gold one of ones. And speaking of those inserts, there is a lot of them in here. This is a very insert and parallel heavy. So you've got the top prospects inserts, which are 1 in 5 packs. Other inserts including Amped Up 1 in 10, Big Man on Ice 1 in 8, the Championship Galaxy are 1 in 38, Pass Stanley Cup winners, and Neon Icons, which are 1 in 38 as well. So then you've also got Pitter Patter, which are 1 in 75, Planet Metal 1 in 20, and the Cheddar, which I have seen. It literally looks like it's a die cut that looks like a piece of cheese. So 1 in 10, we should actually pull one out of here. 1 per box, we should get either an Ice Carvings, which are 1 in 25, or a Skybox Metal Picks, which is 1 in 38, and it looks like a guitar pick. So some of the rarest inserts, there's Jambalaya, which are 1 in 720. I don't have the card anymore, but I did pull a Wayne Gretzky Jambalaya out of the Skybox Metal Universe Champions, which I'm a big fan of. So I have pulled a Jambalaya technically, although these are harder to hit. Those are like 1 in 320, and in this stuff they made them 1 in 720. So there's also Metal X, which are 1 in 240, Platinum Portraits, which are 1 in 1920. It'd be nice to pull one of those, but they're tough. For base autographs, so there are autographs in here. Most of them are sticker autos. I think they might all be sticker autos. Base autographs are 1 in 140. The alternative jersey autographs are 1 in 1,000, and the base rookie autographs are numbered to 399 or less. So there's also some 1998, 1999 premium prospects autographs. Those are 1 in 135. Championship Galaxy autographs 1 in 2,000. Neon Icon autographs 1 in 2,000, and the Skybox Premium Star Emerald autographs are numbered to 10. Yes, the box break average for this stuff is 1 hit, which is either an autograph, PMG, Jambalaya, or other coveted cards. Some of this stuff I mentioned. 5 inserts, which are those Amped Up, Big Man on Ice, or the Cheddar. 1 acetate insert, which is the Ice Carving or Skybox Metal Picks, and 3 97-98 retro cards. Checklist is pretty good. The rookie class is the rookie class we at this point all know from 21-22, and obviously you get all the other big name players in here. You can pull McDavid's, Matthews, Crosby's. Everyone's in here, right? It's a good set as far as signers go. So yeah, it's a set with some cool nostalgia, some crazy hit potential. Like I said, there's really no other mid-range product that has the hit potential that this stuff does, especially with those PMGs that kind of can go to the moon. Very curious to see how it goes this year. Last year being a new set of cards that people went crazy for. Maybe this year being cheaper with a lower barrier to entry. Maybe they won't be as nuts. But I'm assuming now with the popularity of this stuff, they produced it a little more. 1 of 1s are still 1 of 1, so those cards should still go crazy. So got 2 boxes of this stuff. We'll do the first box in this video. I'll save the second box, which got the second box behind me there, and we'll open that up in another video. So yeah, all right. Well, we'll pop her open here and have a little blast from the past with this stuff. I did see already it's 3/28 on release day when I'm filming this, and I saw online posted already that someone already pulled Caulfield. One of one's already been pulled by a breaker. Of course. I think it was already like listed on eBay for some ridiculous amount, like $200,000 or some insanity. So they're not going to get that for it, but still cool card. So there's Braden Point. Definitely the first time he's ever been on the cover of anything. He's really, really good though. So it doesn't surprise me that he'd be on the cover of something. It is always kind of refreshing to see someone new on the cover. I love McDavid. I'm an Oilers fan. I'm a McDavid fan, but it's okay to have someone on the cover other than McDavid. All right, so there's our space-themed retro the base design, sort of a space-themed retro look there. So there's Nick Foligno. It's on the Bruins this year. There's your back there. So standard stuff. Get your little blurb about them. 4 years of back stats. That's not too bad. So there you go. Nick Foligno, Shea Theodore. So we got a neon icon of Brad the Rat Marchand on the neon icon. So the neon icons, these are 1 in 38. It's actually a somewhat harder to pull card. Decent look there. Like a cool black and red. Curious that they're called neon icon and there's really no neon on that. It's just gray and white. But anyway, typical backwards cards there. So we got Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, Tristan Jarry, and Carey Price. Forsberg, Mikko Rantanen. So there's our 97-98 retro card there. So that's the insert. This is Wade Allison, second year Wade Allison. And apparently some cards are just going to be backwards in these. All right, fair enough. Jake Neighbors, Victor Olofsson, Dylan Larkin, and Mark Scheifele. Let's expect backwards cards. Matthew Tkachuk, Adam Fox. So this is another one of the 97-98 retros of Lassie Thompson. Your rookie card there. One of Ottawa's rookies, one of their depth rookies. Definitely would have rather been that. Brock Besser, I believe that'll be a jersey variation. P.S. Suter, Cam Atkinson, and Stützle. Yeah, and of course, like every set in this hobby nowadays, very hit or miss with these cards. You know, if you hit like a PMG of a big name player, that's a big hit. The PMG you're more likely to get is probably some bum. How she goes, you know. Ryan O'Reilly, Tammy Panarin. All right, so here is our ice carvings. Vasily Podkolzin. So an ice carvings rookie of Podkolzin. My phone hates this card. My phone always hates these acetate cards. Yeah, let's go like that. So kind of neat card. You get the sort of like a weird imprint or like a, I don't know, like an opaque image of the player there. It's a separate image too, which is kind of cool. And they use two different photos. I like that. But Podkolzin, decent rookie in Vancouver's lineup full time there. So there's our acetate card out of the way. And now we had Spencer Knight, Elvis Merzlikins, Elias Peterson, and Steven Stamkos. All right, so Geno Malkin, Patty Kane, David Ferentz, you're rookie too. So David Ferentz on the 97-98 retro, second year Ferentz. And we got Elias Lindholm, jersey variation, Morgan Barron, Jonathan Taves, and Cale Makar. I feel like we hit all of our retro cards pretty early because I think it was 3 for box, and I already hit all 3 of them. I think. Hopefully another one of those doesn't count as our extra hit. We got Jeff Petrie, of course, no longer on the Canadians. Nikolai Ehlers. Here's our The Cheddar. So our cheese card of Kyle Connor. He's a pretty cheesy guy. It's fair enough. There's so many dad jokes I could make about a piece of cheese, but we will refrain for the sake of everyone who's watching. So there's our cheese card. Josh Bailey, Nicholas Backstrom, John Klingberg, and Mark Giordano. Of course, now he's on the Leafs. That's absolutely the craziest card I now have in my collection. I have some weird cards from Goodwin Champions has some weird cards, but that is definitely the weirdest die cut card I have officially. So Brett Burns, of course, this is from last year, so he's still on the Sharks. Nate McKinnon. A prospects there of Jake Neighbors. Decent prospect. I mean, he's a full-time player for the St. Louis Blues this year. Well, last year and this year, so Neighbors isn't too bad. And the prospects, yeah, they're not crazy hard to hit, so curious to see if these are going to have any value or not. But Jean-Gabriel Peugeot, Taylor Radish, Colton Parayko, and Brad the Rat Marchand. So we're still technically waiting on our big hit. Haven't pulled a PMG or Jambalaya or an autograph yet, so hopefully PMG. That's what everybody wants. So we got some kind of shiny card here. Maybe Mitch Marner, Drew Doughty, a only numbered card. All right, so this is the David Perron Galaxy card, which did I see a number on there? Oh, it is numbered. Okay, there's a number on there. I just barely see it. So this is 46 of 97. Kind of hard to see it there. So pass down the cup winners. Perron's obviously won the cup, so kind of a neat card. These are 1 in 38, so not impossible to hit, but cool to get a numbered card there. So Brad the Rat Marchand again in the jersey variations. This is a rat. This box is Rat Fest. Adam Beckman, Andrei Kopitar, and Tomas Hertl. So numbered cards aren't guaranteed. So pull the numbered card. Some kind of a die cut here. Shiny die cut in there. Looks like a circle. John Gibson, Clayton Keller. We got Sean Monahan. And we got... All right, cool. So there's a Leon Draisaitl Planet Metal. So an interesting die cut shaped like the planet, shaped like the globe there. So again, just a 1 in 20 insert. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, Draisaitl is obviously, as an Oilers fan, happy to have anything with Draisaitl in the collection. So that'll go back behind my head here, which keep all my Draisaitl cards. So we'll take that guy. Ryan Suter, Kirill the Thrill, and Nico Hischier. So far, tons of inserts. They all seem to be unique. They're all cool. Lots of variety. Still waiting on our big hit. All right, PLD, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Jake Gensel, Nicholas Hjalmarsson, and another Cheddar card. So this is a rookie Cheddar of Alex Newhook. So yeah, Newhook was a first-round draft pick in 2019. Plays with the Colorado full-time. Plays on the team. So, I mean, not the hugest prospect, but he's a good player. So, good player and a good team. So, I mean, Stanley Cup champion, right? So yeah, Cheddars are 1 in 10, so you can get 2 at each one. So, it's a cheesy box. Pretty cheesy box. Okay, I couldn't help myself. Jason Paterka, Braden Point, cover boy, and Sidney Crosby base. I now have 2 of the craziest die cuts. They might just be the craziest die cuts. I don't know. I'm sure there's other insane die cuts from other sets, but those are hilarious. Those are pretty funny. All right, Yanni Gord, Connor Hellebuck, Claude Giroux, of course, now on the Senators. So we got a Joe Veleno. Prospects there. So another Red Wings rookie from this rookie class had three decent ones. So I would argue the other 2, like Raymond and Siders, obviously in a different class for hobby upside than Veleno is, but not bad. So prospects there. There's a Pride of Estevan, Tanner Jeannot, Alex Ovechkin, and Matt Dumba. All right, well, we're getting down to it. We're still waiting for our hits. So delayed gratification here today. There's Philip Grubauer, Tyler Toffoli, of course, now in Calgary. Behind him, Captain Connor, base card there. Behind that is an amped up of Patty Kane. Kind of interesting, like 70s, 80s look there. It's built-in print scan lines. As a person who prints things for a living, I print these things, like make and print and sell these things. It looks like the printer effed up on this. It didn't, but my brain is like, oh god, it's screwed up. Fix the printer and try it again. Cam York, Ilya Sorokin, and Brock Besser. Final 3 packs. So it seems like not every pack has backwards cards, but some do. I don't know. Willy-nilly. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Erik Karlsson. So there's our die cut. The big man on ice. That's Steven Stamkos. So a very 90s looking die cut card there. Pretty cool. Definitely unique for sure. So and Stammer. Can't go wrong with Stamkos card. Doesn't get the hobby love he deserves, but Stanley Cup champion, excellent hockey player, great Canadian hockey player, done big things for Team Canada in the past as well. So like Stamkos. Here's Newhook again. McKinnon jersey, alternate jersey. That's awesome. Love the Nordiques jerseys. Teuvo Teravainen and Carter Hart. 2 packs. Getting closer and closer to being triggered about Upper Deck's quality control. If we don't pull our hit yet, prepare to be pissed. Josh Bailey, Andrei Vasilevsky, another prospects, Philip Gustafsson. Average one. He does play occasionally, but obviously not. Goalies take a while to develop, so jury's out on how good he'll be. Yeah, showing a little bit of promise. Nothing crazy yet, but young team, it's hard. Podkolzin, rookie base card. Mark Scheifele, Dougie Hammertown, and Patrice Bergeron. All right, our last pack for the first box here. My alarm bells to be triggered are ringing off the hook here. Because as far as I know, I have not hit the hit that we're guaranteed. I don't think so anyway. I haven't pulled a PMG. I haven't pulled a jambalaya or an autograph or any of that stuff. So I am ready to lose it. Another die cut card. So I think we got screwed on this one. So Johnny T, Miro Heiskanen, another big man on ice. I mean, it's Matthews. So happy to get a big man on ice of another decent player. But I mean, these aren't a hit, I don't think. They're just an insert. So Draisaitl jersey alternate, Roman Josi, Tyler Seguin, and David Pastrnak. So we're supposed to have a autographed PMG, jambalaya, or other coveted card. So you tell me what in here they consider a coveted card, because I don't think anything is. I mean, it's like none of these are that hard to hit. Like you get one of those in every box, so that doesn't count. These are just the you get 3 of these. 3 of the retros. You get the neon icon. I think maybe this is what it considers a hit. I bet you. So it turns out that this is what they consider to be the hit. So I guess being a numbered card, which for some reason, like, why is it numbered to 97? I didn't realize that when I first looked at this. Like, why is it numbered to McDavid and it's Perron? Like, that's very, very odd. Anyway, yeah, this is a hit. And I got to say, like, if I'm going to give my honest verdict on this product, which I'm claiming this is a review, so I probably should, this just shows how badly watered down this product is from last year. Like, Upper Deck took last year's product, which is one of the surprise hit of any new set that's come out in a long time, and took it this year and watered it down like crazy. I mean, the PMGs are like maybe 1 in 4 boxes based on what I'm seeing. Making the PMGs 1 in 4 and making these cards a hit, they've absolutely overprinted and allowed them to make way more boxes, make the PMGs harder to get. And yeah, okay, it comes with a cheaper price point, but at the expense of cards like this. So nice to have a cheaper price point if you're lucky and you hit one of the PMGs or one of the other real nice cards. But for everybody else who gets stuff like these, it's just worse than it used to be. You know, I feel like I'd much rather have a guaranteed card, guaranteed decent, like guaranteed auto, guaranteed PMG, for sure guaranteed PMG over a cheaper price point than this, right? So yeah, I mean, I feel like this box is like a combined value of like $8. Slightly easier to stomach when it's only $190 entry fee versus $350 or whatever Insanity the original stuff went for, $329. I can't remember exactly, but anyway, yeah. So overall, I'm a fan of the aesthetic look of it. The nostalgia factor's there. It's a cool, neat set that's different from all the other stuff that's out there, so I'll give it credit for that. But Upper Deck has found a way to make it worse this year, and that's a damn shame. Still open if you want fun. I mean, The upside with this stuff, having said that, is that yes, you can hit some insane one-of-ones with some crazy value and some cool cards. They're just so hard, and for the money, you're most likely not. Your odds are bad, and you're just not going to get your money's worth out of it, unfortunately. So, like the biggest thing is like what this particular set. Like I want to give them praise for bringing the cost down, which is great. But the problem is that 190, which I paid, like the 170 to 190, should be getting you the quality that this used to be, and then this particular the quality of this stuff and how much they've watered this down, this should be like 100 to 125 Canadian absolute max. So it's definitely, the other stuff is overpriced, and so is this realistically. So, but everything is these days. It's just how the hobby's going, and it's probably not going to change. So what are you going to do about it? So buy it if you like them. Buy it if you like the sort of nostalgic look. Go with it if you want something different, something unique, out of the ordinary. But like you always should in this hobby, go into it knowing that your money is probably gone, and don't expect to get anything else out of it. Just enjoy your time and enjoy some of the cards you get. So there you go. That's the first box. We do have a second box to open here, so hopefully fare a little better in that one, although I'm not going to hold my breath. If you like this kind of content, you like hockey card content, you like reviews, everything else, subscribe to the channel. Since we have that second box coming, subscribe, and I'll get that one out in a couple days most likely. Look for that one, and probably be disappointed in it, but who knows? Maybe it's better. I guess we'll find out. That's why I like to review at least two boxes instead of just one to give a fair assessment. So yeah, thanks for watching this one, and we'll see you in the next one.